late for practice, Pat. Is this really the thanks I get for taking you in and teaching you magic? You can't even make an effort to be punctual. That's a sharp tongue you have. I don't hate it, though. A quick wit is a useful thing. I'll forgive you for turning it on me. Honestly, it's the least I can do. But do try to make an effort to respect me. I'll eventually have to be more forceful. If this arrangement is ever going to work, you need to obey me. The fact that you didn't agree to it is of little consequence, my dear. You may not have asked to be whisked away to my palace, but it's still a generous thing I'm doing for you. There are hundreds of people around the world who would do absolutely anything to be in your position. I didn't choose one of them because they don't interest me. Not like you do. You're the most deserving of my training. The resistance is of no concern. Forgive them their little rebellions. Though they speak crassly and waste our time, they still practice daily. Their spark is worth their attitude. So then, shall we get started? Never you mind about that, Pat. Maybe I'm speaking to someone real. And maybe I'm just insane. Believe what you like. I don't care. All you need to know is that I'm your ticket to true power. One way or another. Silly thing. You won't fill me with your lies. Everyone wants power. And you more than most, I believe. You don't want to let anyone take advantage of you again. What is the old phrase? A child shunned by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. I've never seen such a literal realization of that adage. You destroyed nearly the entire thing, and without any magic or other advantage. Just a torch, a staff, and a chest full of rage. They didn't appreciate you. They treated you like a slave because of that mark you have. They didn't even understand what it meant. Not really, but I do. Understand this, Pat. I'm not taking advantage of you the way they did. I do intend to make good use of you, of course. But I'm giving you fair compensation. Think of my palace like a school. There are rules for you to follow, yes, but ultimately I'm here to help you. You are here to be enriched. That's why you've never made any real attempt to escape. You make little shows of defiance here and there, just to remind me that you're not a pushover. I respect that. But in the end, you do want to be here. Even if you didn't come here on your own, you want to be stronger. No. This is the one we've been waiting for. There have been false marks in the past, but this is the genuine article. The proof isn't in the mark itself, but the person bearing it. You saw what they did. No mere mortal could have such force of will. Now, do you intend on wasting more of our day? Or shall we practice your magic? Patience, Pat. Under my guidance, you'll learn spellcasting faster than any other master could manage. But it will still take some time. That being said, I had a flash of inspiration. Rather than trying the simplest spell first, I thought you might do better with a spell that, though significantly more advanced, is more your style. the flame summoning spell, Fajro. Fitting, isn't it? Now, enter your trance. Good. You're getting faster, though I sense you still have trouble creating a proper twofold mind state. You need to separate your thoughts and emotions. You need both a seething, raging flame of thoughtless emotion and a calm, cold pool of emotionless thought. Divide yourself and let each half grow potent in its isolation from the other. I have an idea. Think about that day. Think about the cruelty they showed you that finally pushed you to your boiling point. Feed the flame and the pool. You had both that day. The seething fury at their unfairness and that impressive logic that they had to be dealt with. Feel them both. I sense your thoughts. Your mind state is impressive. The best you've ever managed. Now for the Fajro spell components. The fuel is rage. The shape is a flame, sprouting into being before you. Let your mind produce each in turn. Let your soul pull them from thought, forcing them into reality. Command the universe to make your ambition into fact. Breathtaking. I knew you had talent. Do it again. You want to be able to do this on command. I told you they were destined. We've been waiting so long, so very long for someone like this. The best part is, we don't need to brainwash them or earn their loyalty. They'll further our plans just by being who they are. We give them power. We let them loose to do as they please. No. Their mind and their personality must remain intact. Don't be foolish. Trying to force them will only turn them on us. They will act as we hope. The signs are absolute. I told you, do not ask who it is I speak to. It is not your concern. And if you ever discovered the answer, I'd have to kill you. And I don't want to do that. You're such a marvelous specimen. It would be like destroying a priceless work of art. But if you're curious about what I'm whispering about, perhaps I can share just a small part of my plans. You're going to be such an integral part of them. It's only fair. Our world has grown stagnant, you might say. The greatest nations of the world all possess massively powerful magic artifacts. They use them as a deterrent for war. Or so they say. But they're also used to terrify their citizens into obedience. There hasn't been a change in power in centuries. No revolutions, no wars, nothing. These great nations do as they please without any force to compel them to change. Oh, no, of course not. I'm no saint concerned for the welfare of the people. I want power, and right now there is no avenue to power aside from being born into it, or being a sycophant to those who were. I intend to change that. You have the potential to introduce that change. You have the strength and drive to rival the power of these great artifacts, disrupting the delicate balance of power in our world. And the best part is, you don't need to do anything in particular. I intend to unleash you on the world. What you do next is up to you. Whether you become a hero who liberates the weak from oppression, a tyrant who seeks wealth and influence, or a monster who destroys whatever they touch. You will disrupt this centuries-old balance. That presents me with all the opportunities I need. Oh no, those details are ones I'll keep to myself. Rest assured, they're nothing you should be concerned about. You will be a dangerous force one day, and I don't intend to make myself your enemy. What? No, that's absurd. It was never proven. I don't believe. No, it couldn't be interpreted that way. There's caution, and then there's paranoia. There's no need. We can. Fine. If only so we can set that aside for good. Tell me, my pupil, what do you know of your parents? Yes, I know, but did the villagers ever mention them? They're a part of the reason you were treated the way you were. Surely they had some things to say. Did they ever talk about where they came from or what they looked like? That doesn't tell me much. Then tell me this. Have you ever felt a call to the east? As if you were meant to travel there. Specifically the east, mind you. I'm sure you wanted to run away most of your life, but did that particular direction seem like it was enticing? Really? Tell me more. Why the east? That seems harmless enough. You're right. To the east are the largest towns for miles, so it wasn't about direction, but about the towns. You see? Nothing. Now set your paranoia aside. We've found what we're looking for. You'd spoil all our plans for the sake of fear. You never could trust a little good fortune. What's that? Why, what a question. Well, I mostly intend to stay out of your way once I unleash you into the world. But perhaps once the dust settles, we'll see each other again. And it will be a while before we need to part ways. You have plenty of training ahead of you. Of course. How silly of me to assume you've grown fond of me. I was going to offer to let you join me for dinner, but since you don't care about me... Well, in that case, dinner is at the 5th bell. Don't be late. And if you wish to spend more time with me, don't feel embarrassed to ask. I'll even read you a story or let you share my bed if you like. I'm no replacement for a true family, friend, or lover, but my company is yours in whatever form you wish it. You've spent long enough being isolated. It's the least I can do, after all. You're going to give me everything I ever wanted.